So here I am fighting Valamor. This is actually a lot easier with the 119 level armor and gear. I'm gonna mute though because I don't have my set up correctly right now, so you guys can just watch this fight. Hopefully I do good. Oh, come on. You better be able to let me move, or otherwise, if I die here, I'm gonna be pissed. But yeah, having the level 119 stuff has made this a fucking cakewalk so far. I think our cell's gonna be fine now. She looks like her health's just going back up. So we should be good. I mean, everyone besides Koarabuara is fucking out of MP, so. honestly can't believe that's what made the difference, was just the better gear. Because I didn't think it was like it was a huge increase, but I guess it was, because holy shit. Oh my god. I did it. I can't fucking believe it. I did do it, right? I didn't just like lose the battle. I think I did it. Fuck yes. All it took was the better armor and the fucking weapon. And I fucking destroyed. Oh my god. And maybe it did Koromoru. Maybe having him along too really helped, but I don't know. I think I did something did more with the gear, but holy shit, that was good. To think the great Balimore would be upstaged by two understudies. I won't sit back and let you poke holes in my plot. I forgot what voice I gave him. It's been so long. Wait. Haha, my ruse is struck. Who knew that this power was holding me back the whole time? Hee, so this is the true curse. Oh, director, you're such a character. What are you talking about? Arcella, you're like the child who wanders into the middle of a production and distracts the audience with stupid questions. There's nothing more maddening than listening to someone ask a question they already know the answer to. But why don't you answer for me? Who's Balimore's master? It's Hades, isn't it? Wow, let's give the adventure a round of applause for knowing the obvious. Hades is my master indeed. I still find it hard to believe that this dude was harder in Seekers than he was in fucking Rhapsodies. All makes sense now. See? Not an ounce of surprise. How utterly boring. I think it's time I give this role the hook. But wait. I think I know how to add some conflict to this otherwise stilted script. Yes, Balimore, you're a dramatic genius who's ahead of his time. I just pull from the inside of my body. Is this it? Or maybe this? What in the name? Oh, there it is. Now for something completely different. Pain, pain, go away. Come again another day. Oh. And that's a wrap. What? It wouldn't be any fun if I explained it now, would it? Let's just say I returned something to its rightful place. All we can do now is wait for time to tell. Anyway, my days as a member of this troop of terror are over. It's a pleasure doing battle with you, but from now on I'll be watching on the Grand Guignol go up in flames from the gallery. What about removing the curse like you promised? Oh yeah, I forgot about the curse, but I never said I'd remove it. How dare you? Why so serious? It's just a harmless jape. Of course I'll help you out. After all, the higher you prop them up, the harder they fall. If I rob the people of hope, no one would despair when the world comes crashing down. I leave some scraps of hope, however, and the populace fights over them like mongrels. I can hardly contain myself thinking what face well you'll make when you hear this, but listen carefully. I only give stage directions once. To remove the curse, you'll have to dethrone Hades. Defeat Hades? Yes, to think that you beat all the other contenders for this coveted part. You must be so proud. But will our two intrepid explorers be able to overthrow the unhallowed king? Will someone else steal their limelight before they even arrive at the Rakanzner Turris? I know I'll have a lorgnette squished to my face in anticipation. Rakanzner Turris. There is a tower within the deepest part of what you call the Serpentine Labyrinth. It is there that the Master resides. Those who heed his call and swore allegiance to his cause will soon awaken. The stage is set and a crowd is gathered. If you're going to die, you might as well make a spectacle of it. I know I'll shiver with joy at every cry of pain and crunch of bone. However, if you do manage to triumph, it'll be nothing short of Deus Ex Machina. Either way, it should be a performance of a lifetime. I can't wait to see how it plays out. Enjoy your intermission while it lasts. We have to take down Melvian, or should I say Hades. Whichever it is, how can we succeed where even the founder Keen failed? With teamwork, that's how. You're right, we can't give up. You've always been there to point me in the right direction, that's right. I promise to stop brooding. It's high time I practice what I preach. The subterranean sovereign will want to seal himself away. Sorry, my mic's like covering the screen because I don't have the right setup when I was recording this. When we're through with him. And then my son woke up, so he's on my lap right now. That's probably, you can hear him moaning a little. Luckily, that's in the cutscene, so cool. All right, let's move on after I put him down. What's up, everybody? That's right here with more Final Fantasy XI. I have just defeated Valimor. Took quite a while, but it's fucking done. You know what? Give me 1 second. I forgot something. Yeah, so all it took was better gear. Who could believe that, right? And it was like light and day difference between what I have now and then. So item level only increased, what, from 114 to 119. So we went up 5. And apparently that made a huge difference. Because I went from struggling mightily to fucking being a fucking cakewalk. So that's good. I need to get out of here now because now that that's done, we have to go back to Flow. It's been so long that I can't. Who was this again? This is Chick by the Castle. Okay, that's what I figured. I'm glad by the time I was able to stream this again that... Wait a minute. I'm in like a completely different area. Let me just warp out of here. That, we weren't stuck. Because last time I streamed this, I was getting stuck on the fight. So I was in between streams of this, I would try to get through it. Which I did try. But then I stopped trying. So today when I tried some more, and I was like, you know what, let me try getting the better gear. Which is very easy to get. And then I tried it. First try, easy. Alright, so we're gonna go back to Adelan, Eastern, and we wanna go to the castle. Doesn't really matter where we warp to. Remember the little... There they are. You're nice enough to return this to us while I was up in my room, wallowing in self-pity. You do remember it, don't you? Heirloom, brimming with power. Even I can see that, or sense it anyway. A force unlike anything I have felt before now resides within this necklace. I'm sure its new properties will prove more than useful in your upcoming, or in our upcoming battle. And there's no one else more deserving of its enhanced facets than you. Please, I beg you to take it. Alright, so in one of the previous missions we did get back the whatever item we had originally. And now it's going to be an upgraded version. And you can actually pick a new one if you want to. Weapon skill damage plus 25. Auto re-raise is kind of nice, but it's mainly meant for, like, it looks like the those little revies. Or Reeves, whatever the hell they're called. I wonder if these potent, like these stat boosts are just for like those battles. Oh well. That's right, thank you for taking care, Arcella. Save Adelan, rid land Hades. Is he able to talk again? Or is he just able to talk again there? But they don't seem surprised by it. The time is upon us. August, you misguided half-wit. Soon everything you struggled so long and hard to protect. Everyone whose souls have been consumed by darkness, I will free from the shackles of fate. And how will I achieve this feat? Through death, of course. How about that? Melvian's actually Hades. I always knew from the beginning of this storyline when we met Melvian. I was like, this dude looks... He's got too unique of a look to be, you know, just a nobody. Alright, next mission. Wait until next game day, son of a bitch. Right? Let's just like that. I gotta wait a game day. Fucking 7 minutes into stream. We're at our boy level. I mean, the day's not too far away. You know what, let me pull up another tab. I guess we could continue some Rhapsody's missions now. So the last Rhapsody's mission we were on was a while ago, and it took place with Baltimore, and that's why I didn't know he was part of the Seekers storyline. I thought he was Rhapsody's for originally. That's the first time I saw him. And he wanted us to get something and then meet him. I think back where we were with like those butterfly things. We actually just fought him. But I can't remember if we have the item already. Actually, you know what? I was like, which mission am I on? I can check it here. August artifacts. So how little is it too? So it has to be after that, no? Well, no, Arcella 2, yeah, that's what I said. That's a while ago. So I have Arcella 2, so it's right after that. Yeah, there it is. Oh, there's a question mark near that. Okay. Yeah, so it is basically just where we did the fight. There's some question marks, and that's where the Rhapsody mission takes place. So while we wait for the next game day to change, I'm gonna go do that. So we can get that quest line moving again too. It's been a while since I started moving that one. I almost kind of wish that I waited to do it, which I waited quite a while before I started it. But it's just so useful to do it because the items that you get from it, like the key items, help a lot. Like from increasing like trust size, how many trusts you can summon, all that stuff, to items you can buy, stuff like that. Fuck, where was I going? I need to go western, and then I need to go up to the one up top, so waterfront. I know they released, I don't know if it came out today, but today's the first day I saw news of it. It was for the new expansion for 16, not 16, 14. And I really gotta get through this game so I can start getting through that one. But when I do start 14, just remember I will not be streaming A Realm Reborn, because that one I already did, so I'll be streaming, like, taking up right after that ends. And I guess there's like filler quests you do before like the main storyline starts with the expansions, so I gotta do that stuff. I still remember how to play that game because it's been so long. But I really enjoy that game. Not as much as I enjoy this one, but that game actually has trust now too. But not like this where you summon them, you just use them in dungeons, because MMOs nowadays just fucking solo everything. Like outside of dungeons. Like this game you actually need a party to like level up. This way. With how easy it was to get through that fight with just this upgraded gear that I got, I wonder if I can get through the game, like all the story stuff, with this gear. Sucks when it's the opposite day and that gate's not open, because then you gotta like walk all the way around. I would assume I could, at least with this storyline. Because, I mean, we're not too far off. I think it's only 5 chapters plus the epilogue. And then... the little storyline scenario missions, like Shintoto's whatever, Crystalline Prophecy, I think those we should be fine. I'll just see if we can get the Rhapsodies, and then for Vicarious Resurgence with what we have, which I think we should be able to. Hopefully. Alright, so there should be a question mark. Alright, so this is the Rhapsodies. It all began with the stone, or so the legend says. In ages past, a sentient jewel, enormous and beautiful, banished the darkness. Its many-colored light filled the world with life and brought forth mighty gods. What a quaint little ditty, wouldn't you say? And one which a Midlander such as yourself would have heard many times before. It began with the stone, a many-colored light banishing the darkness. But neither of us really thinks that the darkness is the emptiness, It's the void. And what threatens your lovely friend's future isn't the emptiness either. Once again, it's the void. Meaning that there's nothing. Isn't it your job to put the pieces together? Because it's certainly not mine. Come now, less standing around stupefied and more handing me the Fanderkeen's orb. Some 1,000 years ago, Adolin's founder King August came across enormous magical power and sealed away Hades, who came to learn of a place called Tartarus. The enormous magical power is central to how the story unfolds, and he came in contact with my homeland, the place where I was born. Yes, this orb is from my world. Let's show it back inside me. Yes, I remember so clearly now. We referred to the void as the cloud of darkness. How can I explain this to someone with your mental capacity? It's not alive, it's not dead. I don't know if it even is. It eats away at light and darkness, halting all life and making it as if it never existed to begin with. That is its purpose, if you can call it that. And what I learned is that my world, your Vana'diel, and the countless other stars that exist are but islands floating within this cloud. That cloud doesn't think or feel, but it does shift or move, like the clouds you and I are familiar with. With each blow in the wind, it moves, grows, shrinks, dissipates, and as it does, it engulfs any world that stand in its way. And if your world is unlucky enough to be caught in its path, then poof. Not like he's got a picture in his hand. Not that I've had the ill fortune of seeing or experiencing it, but it was a little something I picked up along the way. Now, oh wait, I already read that. I couldn't care less whether you believe me or not. That's for you to decide. But you probably should, especially now that your orb is filled with a little bit of me. What was it you called it? Trust? You and I couldn't come up with a more fitting name. Not that I have any idea how you came to manipulate such powers, but the fact that such a thing is possible, couldn't that be a sign she gave you? But I grow bored of this. Let me return to what I borrowed. Haven't you read the script? This is the part where you show me the orb. Sometimes the most unexpected of paths emerge from the most taxing of trials. Beauty incarnate, no? And so that's right, I take my leave. Perhaps we'll be fortunate enough to cross paths again someday. Yeah, the only reason I wish I kind of would have waited or did Rhapsodies all at once is because if you don't, it's so far and in between when you do the mission, sometimes you forget what the fuck's going on. The only thing I know for certain is we're trying to save fucking Iroha. Okay. Now, he talked about trust there, but I think I already have him as a trust, but I can't remember if I bought him. Yeah. I think I did buy him from, one of the monthly things, which I haven't even checked this month's stuff. The month's almost over, so I probably do that. The day still is not over yet, either. Alright, so the next mission for this... I just have to go to the library. But by the time I get back to town... That'll be the next day, I'm sure. Bum, bum. Oh, I forgot I had sneak on still. Shit. You know what? See how bad I can kill this thing with this gear by myself. Because this is a relentless assault now with attacks. Once I haste. Fucking wrecked. I need one more for the Unity thing. Nah, I'm sure we're gonna fight something soon anyways. Let's get out of here. Although I could wait that one little hour to switch so I could walk through that gate. Oh well. I'm just gonna continue the Seeker storyline until we get roadblocked again. And we'll do more Rhapsodies. I didn't realize that's poison. That poison did more damage to me than the fucking enemy. You know what I need to do too? I'll probably do it off screen. Is I need to go through my inventory. Like I have to go through my equipment. Because most of it I have to dump. Because with all the brand new gear I got, I don't have any space in my wardrobes to store it. So a lot of this bottom base gear shit I can trash. Like some of this I don't even fucking need. If I do, I'd just buy more when I need it. We were going to Pioneers Coalition. What? I need to buy my notes for this game. It's been so long since I played it. That is not it. Well, let me just start a new one. Do 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 do. Oh, level has been too long. Come to chew the breeze again, that's right. Now let me ask, know anything about all the strange reports we keep getting? Strange. Can you be more specific? Well, Yorcia Weald and Surdus Caverns were never really great vacation destinations to begin with, but lately it's gotten worse. Unidentified beasts are prowling all over, killing pioneers and support staff indiscriminately. Then came the miasma. An earth of gales, winds piercing the skin like daggers, caloric miasmas choking the lands. It's terrible out there. That's right, just terrible. Adolinians grow up being taught to fear the Force, so it shouldn't come as such a surprise, but I'd be lying if I said I hadn't been blindsided. It's not just me, the entire coalition's whipped into a frenzy because nothing we think of helps. It doesn't matter if you're above ground or sulking in the caves, pioneering's all-encompassing, and without a proper countermeasure, our hands are tied. These have only gotten worse since Melvian's passing. Even the leathery one hasn't been the same. Some days back, she went to some convocation of the 12 orders up the castle, and then she returned. Her face was white as a sheet, and she's remained clammed up ever since. Land shivers, mysterious deaths, quiet maesters. What's Adolin coming to? Tell me that's right. Tell me things will come out all right. Of course they will. Phew, hearing you say that almost makes me believe it. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen Arcella around here recently. You been keeping tabs on her? You gotta bring some joy to her face. Her smile fills my heart with hope. Already getting tongue twisted. I just fucking started. Alright. And that was a mission. How about that? Next mission. Castle Gates. Bow, 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 bow. Do. The princess awaits you in the Selenial Memorial Library. Oh wait, it's gonna make me do the fucking Rhapsody thing, isn't it, first? Because that was not supposed to happen. Alright. The library is down here. I forget sometimes other missions take priority. Dearest, that's right. What do we owe the honor today? Princess Arcella, she's in the closed stacks looking for information on the Fandor Keen. Always hiding books. That's right. Are the end times truly upon us? Life throws many trials at us, and it is how we overcome them that displays who we truly are. My trials now lie in helping my brother, managing the colonization movement, and dealing with the vicious forces in the jungle. Of course, I wish to help in any way I can. I scoured the shelves to see what I could learn about the Balamor said about beginning with a stone. It seems that it has something to do with a place called Litelor, located in the Middlelands, your homeland. The annals say that the statue located in Eastern Adolin's Goddess Promenade was fashioned after a similar creation. The ruins were located there. Maybe you can learn more about the Cloud of Darkness if you search the ruins yourself. But it chills me to bone to think that August had dealings with the world Balamor once called home. Balamor is 1,000 years old, and how could he maintain his form for so long? I mean, his form's not, much of anything but a monster. There must be some connection. I would go with you, but there are pressing matters at the palace to which I must attend. But please come see me if you find something out. Perhaps that orb of yours truly is the key. It would be nice to have at the end of this quest line if everybody comes back together. So, because as we've gone through it, you go through all the areas that you've been in the story, all the expansions, you meet all the people that you met, It would just be nice if, because you only see them for a little bit, if at the end of it they all were there. But who knows? Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. It'd be nice if they were, though. Okay, now let's go back to the castle. It looks like Rhapsody is taking us back to the Middlelands. I have specific instructions not to let anyone without proper authorization pass. I just want to see Arcella. You must leave. I was pretty blunt. Where it's like, okay. Turn around and walk away. That's right, don't go just yet. I had to go through the official script back there, but I have something for you from the princess. Dark days may lie ahead for Adeline, but I've watched the princess grow from babe to young woman, and know you can help her now more than any of us. Please, we're counting on you. You got it. I help all the ladies. Hastily scribbled note. Okay. I wonder if it actually says anything. It's gonna be like hastily scribbled note as the fucking description. It is temporary key item, and it is right here. Though the envelope is delicately sealed with wax in the shape of a swallow, the letter inside contains but two words: the port. Alright. At least we have a quick travel there. Alright, so we want to go to J4 here, and we're examine the Sunrise Beacon. Sauce barrel. Found it. Wait, didn't I click it? I'm out of range. How am I out of range? I gotta go on this side. That's right. What with the commotion of the castle, I knew it'd be best if we met here. Surely the news has reached your ears too. You mean the rumors about Albuca? Yes, exactly. Luckily, I have access to the closed stacks of the Selenial Memorial Library thanks to our previous dealings with them. I spent many days and nights toiling over the tomes, cross-checking those rumors with past records. I've discovered that there are references to the Sumerian adherents, the followers of Hades. Their coming in past ages was accompanied by toxic miasmas, blades of wind, and the sullying of the land. Those must be the Zol Triumvirate that unsettled Sajaka. Surely you haven't forgotten that the sadistic clown Balamor introduced himself as the Deathborn Zol. That mean he's one of the Triumvirate, right? And then there was that ominous passage that after he vanished around the waterways. Those who heeded his call and swore allegiance to his cause will soon awaken. I'm worried, that's right. Two locations in particular have been signaled out as particularly menacing in recent days: Certus Caverns and Yorcia Ueld. If we interpret the sullying of the land as Balamor and his minions, then that leaves the remaining two Zol. One for the toxic miasma and one for the blades of wind. The rumors, fragmented as they are, match up perfectly, but the library's historical works are likewise incomplete, and I fear I've exhausted all available resources. But there's something else on our side, a hero who was there to witness it all. Sajaka. That's right. He fought alongside the founder Keen, and ever since has tirelessly worked to shield Albuca from harm. If anyone can help us, it's him. So that's our next destination, Mount Ketmir. Alright, it's been a while since we've been out of town too, so I should have a warp there. I think we've been to all the areas, so I should have a warp to everything. I think this is right. I could have using the crystal too, I guess. So we want to examine the Alpine Trail at H5. We still have quite a ways to travel up here. Dude, I can't wait till it starts to fucking cool off. Like, it started to cool off out here in LA, but then it got fucking hot as balls again. It's been over fucking like 95 degrees every fucking day. Luckily it's not over 100 anymore like it was, but still. It hasn't been windy though either. Like where I live, it usually gets super windy, and this whole month it's been pretty fucking calm. The wind can help sometimes. Fuck, dude, my fucking nose itches. Like right underneath. Alright, there it is. Path seems to lead toward the summit of Mount Khmer. Proceed, yes. Oh shit, we're already in chapter 5. Should we have been invited to this gathering? Marcellin, that's right. We've been waiting for you. But before we get started, I owe you an apology. An apology? For what? For the whole Hades deal. It was the bastard the whole time. I should have known. But if you know about him now, then does that mean... Yeah, I found out while you were gone. I like that art. While dealing with the whole Melvian incident in Lathalia, the World Tree brought forth vivid images in my mind. I can still feel them. And all this time I'd ignored what was right in front of me. Cursed a lot of them. My mind blanked out not for a second, but for minutes to think. As Jaka regained his former strength and the World Tree came back to life, and then Hades. That cursed fool came back too. I'd sooner rake my hands over the hot coals and let it happen, but it was too late. But our problems don't stop there. No, I'm here because... This little triumvirate. I can spare you the long explanation and content myself that you are aware of the disaster they bring about serving their foul master. The easterly winds have shifted, young ones, heralding the revival of malicious descendants, or decadence. Calling it an ill portent wouldn't make mockery of the sacrifices August and his generals made, that we all made. But we have yet to bear witness to breaches in the jungle's integrity itself, indicating that neither Hades nor his servants have crested in power. But Zajaka, these things have already begun to. No, princess, they have not. If they were to fully awaken, the land would split in twain, choking tendrils, dragging pioneers into a bottomless crevice. No, what you see now is merely a foreshadowing of what is to come. But we're not exactly sitting pretty here either. You speak truthfully. That's the reason why we've come, to seek your wisdom and experience against your old foes. Ballamore, that is not a name familiar to me. Do you believe he is the most recent incarnation of the Undying Horde's leader? That leaves that one alone for now. Just forget about him? If what you said was true, he'll probably be content to sit on the sidelines and let it all play out as long as we don't make any sudden moves. He'll look out from his little perch, laughing at how our actions cause the stage to revolve. He thinks we're puppets, dancing around for his own pleasure. The fewer immediate threats we've got to deal with, the better. What's this about a grand Gugnol? Idiot's already been writing his script when the characters have their own ideas how things will shake out. We've got two left to deal with, assuming they're the same as they were then. The first, Dokmak, the Brashzol, he's of the Toxic Miasma. Then there's the one who commands Forked Lightning and Blades of Wind, Ashrok, the Duskbrood Zol. And if your rumors are true, princess, then that's exactly who we're dealing with. But then again, now that we're dealing with this Balamor figure, I want to bet my axe on it. Yeah, does it even matter in the end? We've got to put them out with their misery regardless of whether they're friends, they're fiends I remember. I hope it was my time to pass on quietly into the night. As long as they're here, you got me by your side. And now I should lend my aid as well, now that I've recovered. Nah, not you, Shaka, not yet. We might have gotten your scales back and ditched that old curse, but you're in no condition to go sharpen your talons on those two. You gotta get stronger, old friend. Hades is coming back and will need you more than now. You were there, that unholy battleground where our comrades. Leave the triumvirate to us. Get yourself ready. Perhaps that is for the best. Your hands have proven capable more than once. Okay, time to fly. Fly. Walk. Doesn't sound as dramatic. But we've got to get there somehow. Where, you ask? The Thalia. Where else? The best way to understand the Force is to hear it from the Queen herself. Alright. Back to the forest. Okay, to get there... G11, Khmer Drifts, or the Home Point 1 Eastern Albuca, if you have it. I wonder if I have that one. I wonder if I should try that or just go to G11. We'll find out. Demon Toward Cosplay. Hello. How are you? Welcome in. Shit, do I have the home point there? You know what, let me check the map, see if I've been there. Good, just doing seekers? Nice. Me as well. I don't know if I have. Well, let me just go to G11, fuck it. It's gonna be way down there though too. I could use the warps. You know what? I could just go to the crystal and find out. It is right there. Don't go that way. So all the way east. Oh yeah, only one cutscene ahead of me. Nice. I got stuck for a while on that Balamor fight. That was the last time I streamed. This was like a month ago. And all it took was for me to upgrade my gear. Because I only had like 106 item level. So now I got the 119 stuff from the Peacekeeper. And that's all it fucking took. And then it was a cakewalk. I have we're on behind the sluices yesterday. Nice. So I do have Eastern Albuca. Oh, I do have the Thalia. Well, that makes that easier. Okay. Aged Stump. Oh shit. I just saw it too. There it is. Come, World Tree. Do you hear it too? That's right. Your presence here is most welcome. Where's Alicia? Is everything? Is everything? I no longer have a corporeal form, Princess. I hope you do not find me overly ghastly. The bonds that we share, when they are close, I retain some semblance of my former self. The World Tree's roots have kept me keenly aware of the incidents occurring throughout the land, and so too do I see the reason for your arrival. Forces of the deep that your storied heroes sealed away are breathing anew. Their slumber was to be eternal, but the calamity has come full circle. Our Mother Tree kept the darkness at bay, purging evil as it emerged and preserving the sanctity of the forest. Then it really was the World Tree that protected us these long years? As we always suspected. But her strength is not without its limits. You may think it grand flood, but in due time it will wane to a mere trickle. And soon I will join the Mother. Her life will be mine and mine hers. I have but precious moments to communicate with you. So, we'll never see you again? You will. Our bonds will keep us close always, the same way I am always with your founder, Keen. Keep my palm safe, that's right, and let it protect you during your hour of need. We are all able to stand here this day because of the sapling you helped bring to revive Mother. Remember August. Remember the sacrifices he made to seal away the maladies afflicting this realm. It's now your turn to do the same. Fulfill your charge, that's right. Obuka needs you. This will guide you to the source. Find it, that's right. And should you go astray, we'll be here to light your path. Alright. Light my path. Now we know what we gotta do and how to get there. Let's crack some skulls. Sounds convincing when I say it, but the Zolotramphorite are more than the umbrellas we flattened back in Woe Gates. You approach it like an old foray, maggots will be peeling your skin off the walls. Predecessors of what you call the 12 Orders, over half of them gave their lives just to contain the threat. But they are the city's most fabled legends. Legends are a pretty thing, Princess, but reality is always much more grim. Dogmak might be the worst. The Zoldoth River over in Fort Henechel wasn't always so noxious. Where his hand touched, the water stagnated and festered. How can we hope to fight against such an abomination? Nature has a way of fighting back, and so do we. Even now it struggles against the poison, and utilizes its potency to fight. How would it? Think. Hannah Bloom leaves. In its own twisted way, the jungle has brought life from the grip of death. Those plants have held on for centuries, never once succumbing. The secret to resisting Domak's corruption lies there. So we use the flowers to... You got it. That'll be your task. Gather as many as you can so we can figure out how to best use them. That's right, and I have other stuff to be doing. And as we don't have the manpower to do it ourselves, I'll do it. Thanks, Princess. We're counting on you. I'll go on back, that's right. I know you and more can handle it. Stay strong. Alright, go get some fucking plants. Princess, be mindful of the toxins in the ground. The last thing we need is to lose you. I've got this pinching feeling in my stomach. Did your lunch not agree with you? What do you mean? That whole Hennebloom deal was just a farce. Can't have her go off on the Zolotramphorite. We gotta put him down before she figures it out, or she'll be furious with us. Things would be different than they were during my time. Can't tell how things will play out, but putting her in the same situation August was in is unthinkable. And your little Leafkin Yignus is chomping at the bit, too. But can't let the city's most vital figures perish now, like they did then. Augustus' bloodline has survived to this very day. It would be dark times for us if it all got stamped out now. And well, what can I say? I've got a soft spot for that youngin'. One time, when she was a bit younger, she got lost in the woods and I sat by her side as she slept, keeping her safe. She was young. I thought you've heard. When she barely came up to her father's waist, she'd escaped from the castle when her maidservants weren't looking, causing who knows how much commotion back in town. That's how Draculian and I met her. It wasn't for terribly long, but I'd never dealt with children before. We were in over our heads, weren't we, Draculian? Memories tasted both sweetness and sorrow. When we said our goodbyes, I asked a few someones I knew to make her forget about her meeting, and forget she did. They complained the whole time, but sure did their job well. Just don't let it get back to the princess, you hear? Well then, we'd better get started. Let's split up and tackle him head on. I'll head to Yorsi Weald, where Ashirkal will be laying in wait. Draculian, you take care of Dormak over in Sitter's Caverns. Consider it done. You by our side, that's right. Those fiends will rue the day they awoke to terrorize us once more. For the World Tree. For Ibuka. Yeah. Okay. Sky blue poem and a sun yellow poem. Okay. We failed the battle, we must return here. Take another key item. Got it. Quickest way, Yorsi's Weald, Frontier Station. I have watercraft and climbing, so we're good there. Organic device to Sirtis Caverns. Why don't I just go to the fucking caverns? Alright, so let's go back to town. And try to warp there. Alright, so we want to go... Oh, I don't have the device. Cool. Okay then. City Weald, Frontier Station. Alright, so we're just gonna go west. Do, 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 do. Alright, so in the tunnel. Come on. Put across this. Our little raft. Let me Spectral Jig. I gotta get to K11. Hopefully it's just a straight shot. Mr. Red Bats. Alright, almost there. Alright, so Draculians can help us in the fight, but we can't let him die. Fight's over when the guy's down to 10%. Got it. Doo-doo-doo. Wait, is this where I'm going? Yeah. I think so. Yeah, okay. Oh shit, should have replenished my health first. It's a giant fucking frog. Toad. I have no idea what the hell this guy's saying. It's a giggity. It's like, it is like death screams. Alright, so the fight's against Duckmok and some minions. Should probably kill the minions first. I wonder how strong they are. I should go all the healer route again or just go my normal party. This is the spot where Duckmok drew his last breath. Should be the bonds of the World Tree falter, and my asthma of unparalleled proportions will grip the caverns. It would take a supernatural force to cleanse the air should that come to pass. All will die. It is inevitable. We must stop him from fully resurrecting. Do 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 do. Ethnic me kill. Alright, so only the fight starts till I draw my weapon. But I'm sure I have to click on it again, so let me just fucking get my health back before I go in there. Since I'm healing, might as well do this. I'm kind of tempted to use the same party with all the healers and all the buffs. Maybe I will. Because I mean, that worked really well against the Balamor fight. It took a little while because it's only me and Belanriel doing damage, but that fight was hard. These you would expect the other ones to be more troublesome. Although maybe it won't be because their levels match mine. I'll just play it safe. Because I don't want to go all the way back to fucking Lafalia. And then come all the way back.